Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. You like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, but dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
26, Tevin Coleman.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
At the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. C.J. Procise, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Matt Gay on.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Boston on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
17-yard line.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check. Check out route.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You don't want it? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Come on, boys. 51. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Take 4. Jumper. Tight go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You got nothing. Hey, check that.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Ricky. Check 13. Kill. Hatch it. You got
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you. 25. Check 25.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check the backer. Kill. Turn.
Right back to Juszczyk again. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And 9.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
Pass.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Pro-Size. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A first carry for Samaje Perine. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Procise. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Yeah, they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mostert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Check 31, check 31.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Next man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Shift! Watch the shift! Jim, hey! He's coming! We got double up!
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the 49ers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 27, Dolphins 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check hot route. Hot. SOS. Check. Switch.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Dolphin 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Tua now on first down. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A second down carry for Procise. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27.
Instead, brought him down. It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51, Mike 51. Watch the curve. Watch
on second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw is Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 2-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Go. Go. 51, Mike 51.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Niners, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.